Who's she supposed to look up to now?
This is the guy that gave the key to the city to?
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Alright, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's Jake, and in today's video, Bully Maguire. Let's get on into it. Obviously, we can't do this with Bilvar, so we're going to have to start a new character. Don't worry, we're not going to sit through that insanely long and tedious cart ride down to Helgen. We have prisoners pre-saved, so I'm going to go on ahead and select this. And boys, if you don't know, you could pretty much make anybody in Skyrim. Now, I have a picture pulled up of Mr. Bully Maguire himself, and I think it's going to be pretty good. I think it's going to be pretty. So, we're here. We got to set through this. Alright, quick question here before we get started. Who is your favorite Spider-Man? Overall, best Peter Parker, best Spider-Man to you. Is it Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, or Tom Holland? Leave it in the comment section below. I would love to have some healthy debates with you guys on why you're wrong. Alright, here we go. Now, Bully Maguire is obviously going to be a Nord. He definitely looks pretty pale in most of his shots. So we're going to go with Nord. We're going to go with Boy, obviously. Now, is there any presets that look close to Bully Maguire? No. None of them look anywhere near him. So for skin tone, he is pretty pale. I'm going to set him right there. His weight, he's probably right in the middle somewhere. He's not too thin, not too bulky. His complexion, he's definitely not old. He looks actually kind of smooth, kind of suave guy. Okay, dirt.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Put some dirt in your eye. No dirt for Bully Maguire. Does he have any noticeable scars? Don't think so. So, and obviously, no war paint. Nose wise, all right, we need a side view. We need a side view of this man's nose. All right, it's like a long Squidward-like almost, but it's like it's not. It doesn't have the hump in it. So, like that. That's probably Bully Maguire's nose. And now we can say nose height. He's got a pretty high nose. I'm not even gonna lie with you guys. Yeah, he's got a pretty high nose. We're going to make it about right there. Looks to be good. Nose length, so that goes back to the side of it. He's probably sitting about right there. That looks a lot like his nose. Maybe a little bit too big, but, I mean, it's Skyrim. We don't have infinite customization. So, definitely has a defined jawline in some of these pictures. Jaw width, he has some pretty, compared to his neck, he has some pretty wide jaws. We'll come out here, and don't worry, I'm going to show you guys all these different settings at the end of the video so you guys can make Bully Maguire too. And I am going to try my best to make this look as much like Tobey Maguire as I can. Jaw forward, so we're going to need a side picture again. Oh, there we go, perfect. He's got some backwards jaws, boys. He's got some backwards jaws. That's forward. Okay, we're going to go back here like that. Yeah, that looks like his jawline. Cheekbone height. My boy rocking some high cheekbones, I think. Now, I don't know much about like makeup, or like I don't even know what kind of industry would be involved in the face department, but I think he's got high cheekbones. I don't really know, but we're gonna put him about where, so let's see how it changes here. We'll put him about right there. Now, cheek width, he's got some wide cheeks, about as wide as his jaws, so we'll put him about right there. Cheek color is going to be just the color of his skin. Laugh lines are not going to be nothing. So that looks pretty good there. Now, eyes is the key thing. We're going to have to find the eye that shapes his entire face. We're going to have to see what looks the most like Tobey Maguire. And now, if you don't know, notoriously the eyes in Skyrim are pretty bad. So we're going to have to find a picture of him that we want, because his eyes look different, obviously, based on what facial expression he's wearing. So let's use this picture here. And I might keep some pictures up on the screen whenever I find one. This is going to be some definite. Ooh, that looks good. That looks pretty close. So we'll keep the one right between the H and the A. That one looks. They're all eyes, so it's kind of hard to tell. I'm gonna go with this one here. I think this one's the closest. Now, eye color. He has blue eyes, so we're pretty solid there. Okay, eye height. Now, he has some. His eyes are definitely close together. His eyes definitely aren't like that. So we're gonna give him some close together eyes. Definitely pretty like. I'd put him right there. Now, his eye height is a interesting thing to try to work out. We're gonna go with right here for now, and then depending on where we put the brow. Now, his eye depth, all of this is interesting to do because I don't know, I have no idea what I'm doing, but there's not many side views of Tobey Maguire. I'll let you know that right now if you're trying to do this on your own, and if you can do this better than me, definitely Drop it in the comments below if you can. So definitely not those. He's not Squinty Maguire. He's Tobey Maguire. Okay, there we go. Eyeliner color. I don't think he wears eyeliner. Eyeshadow. We're gonna put that just the color of his. Well, so eye tint. Okay, now the brow. This is another key defining feature of Bully Maguire. Trust me, it's gonna look more like Bully Maguire when we get his hair done. So let's go back to our picture up here for the brow. Actually, no, this picture's probably better. No, gotta find a picture. Okay, I think I've got a good one here. It seems like, well, this is his eyebrows. His eyebrows are actually pretty furry. I mean, not too bad though. And I don't think Skyrim eyebrows are notoriously bad in my opinion. But we need to find some that are gonna fit in. Probably not those. Probably not those. Definitely not those. Definitely not those. Probably those, to be honest with you. Definitely, yeah, probably those. I'm gonna go ahead and change his hair color, so that we can get like an actual guesstimation on what he's gonna look like. We'll go with that. Yeah, that looks pretty similar. Now his facial hair, most of the time this guy rocks this kind of fade look, or this like really stubbly look. Now he always has a fade usually, and I don't think there's very many good fades here in Skyrim. So we look too old. He's much more smooth than this guy. Find a good hairstyle. There's not gonna be a very good hairstyle, I don't think, for Bully Maguire here. As much as I hate to, I mean, we're gonna have to go with this one. So his nose is too big. We need to make his nose smaller. I can tell that right now. Head, face. So his nose is too big. We'll have to go with a different type of nose, maybe a smaller one somewhere if we can find one. Maybe like that. Oh yeah, that automatically looks much better. Okay, nose length. His nose is a little bit longer with this nose. Nose height is going to be a little bit lower, like that. Maybe a little bit bigger. No, we'll put right there. But we'll keep the small nose. He's got kind of a small nose. Now that I'm looking at this picture of him, his mouth. We never did anything with his mouth, so we'll make the mouth shape different. He definitely doesn't have very big lips. Like that right there. And now we have to deal with his mouth height. So his mouth isn't really that close to his nose. So I'm going to drop it down just a little bit and mouth forward. His mouth isn't very forward. He doesn't have the puckered lip look. Now chin width. This guy got a broad chin. This guy. The pictures that I'm looking at, well, no, he doesn't have a broad chin. He's got an average sized chin, I would say. And this chin is probably about right there. We'll put it right there. Why not? And then the chin length. So this guy, he definitely has doesn't have a very long chin in the pictures that I'm seeing, especially if we're going with the Spider-Man look of Tobey Maguire. Now, chin forward is going to be a different story altogether. He definitely doesn't have the crimson chin. That looks pretty solid right there. Now lip color. He has some red lips. I ain't even gonna lie with you. He got some dark lips. We have some dark lips. Okay, so here we go. Now we're just gonna go and make some fine-tuned adjustments here. We just want to make some very fine adjustments, which, I mean, it's not going to look exactly like him, but I think we're pretty close right now. Maybe his jaw could be a little bit wider. His jaw and cheeks could be a little bit wider. His face needs to definitely be wider. So let's go in here to jaw width and crank that out some more. Yeah, that looks already infinitely better. Cheekbone width, we're going to go ahead and put the cheeks all the way maxed out. That looks much better. Now if we could go with complexion, see if there's actually a younger one. That one right there that already looks better right there. Okay, so I feel like we've got a pretty good grasp. His eyebrows definitely need to change now that I'm looking at it. And I'm thinking these right here, the basic one. We'll go with the basic ones for Mr. Bully here. That looks pretty solid. He obviously needs to be, his skin needs to be smoother, but I don't think we're gonna get a smoother face. Okay, I think that's pretty solid. Is there a picture of Tobey Maguire with long hair? So he's got like this kind of like side cut in one of these pictures. I'll show the picture hopefully on the screen. What does it look like, babyface? Oh my gosh, that looks nothing like Tobey Maguire. I'm trying my best, guys. I want to get in the Spider-Man spirit just as much as everybody else, but the game that I'm using doesn't have enough. That kind of looks like. Put the music on. Put the music on. Looks pretty good, I think, man. That looks kind of like him a little bit. More like him than that blonde Nord we started with. Okay, put a picture up on screen. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty solid. That doesn't look anything like him. but it's closer than anything else I could do. If anybody else can get closer, I would love to see it. And you know we have to call him Bully Maguire. I totally know how to spell that. All right, guys, that has concluded our video for making Tobey Maguire and or Bully Maguire, depending on your persuasion, in Skyrim Anniversary Edition. Now, I know it probably doesn't look near like the Tobey Maguire you guys all know and love, but I did my best, and I hope if you guys have any other any suggestions or things like that, I hope you will share them down in the comments. Anyway, guys, hope you had a fantastic time watching the video. Please like the video if you did enjoy the video, and don't forget to subscribe as we try to hit 2,500 subscribers by the end of the year. Thank you all once again for all the support, but above all else, thank you for your time.